America? Interesting. Anyway, let's go over here. Let's grab this. Let's do that. Then let's get this up. I wonder if I like that. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about that.
What are you worried about?
Absolutely nothing. The game is in 4x3. I'm not gonna worry about that today.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. So happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween! Woo!
And instead of playing a scary game,
Whip.
and instead of playing a scary game, we're gonna play Link to the Past, because fuck you, that's why.
I'm going to talk like this for the entire stream!
Oh god, no.
Oh, this one's Linked to the Past?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
I thought it was one of the 3D games. I was like, no, I don't think you've ever played that for me. I don't think I've been here for this one either. No, I don't think I was here for this one either.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I just forget, because I did do, like, a bunch of Link to the Past streaming, and I didn't know if you were there for any of that or not.
I don't believe so, no.
So you haven't played this one. You haven't played, like, any Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, I have trouble getting into Legend of Zelda games. It's not really my jam. Hi, Corgi.
Hey, Corgi. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be having some fun tonight. Just go ahead and relax and just play a game that I've played a million times before. But now it's for a challenge to make sure that I've beaten it.
You're not sure if you've ever beat it before?
No. I'm just saying, like, there's no video proof of me beating it, so I may as well have video proof of me beating it. So
Gotcha.
obviously, the challenge that I'm doing is beating every game on the SNES Classic. Regardless of if I've beaten it before or not.
Gotcha.
Just to make a fun little series of videos of, in fact, me beating every game on the SNES Classic. Oh, hey, Maiku, thank you!
Coming in hot with the donation, Maiku. Get some food. Maiku, is Bwarch not eating? Bwarch, are you not eating?
I mean, funny that you say that. Maiku could not have known, but, I haven't eaten today.
Oh, really?
But keep in mind, my today started, like, an hour ago.
Yes, that's right. I often forget your schedule, but I do forget everybody's schedule. I barely know my own schedule. So hey, what's Link doing here? Killing some dudes, fucking running on carpet? What's his problem, huh?
So,
he didn't even wipe his feet when he came in.
So if you weren't paying attention during the beginning, we basically got telepathically contacted by a princess of the castle that she had been kidnapped and the castle had been overthrown and come and save me. And so
that's weird. I would have just assumed that was crazy.
Same, actually. But I mean, in a magic of land, can you not trust anything?
That's a good question. I think it's a very good point. Oh, so dude, I got back into my clicker game.
I saw. I'm disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in myself as well. I had it set to a mode where I was supposed to benefit from not playing. And so the time I gave up playing it, I forgot that I put it on that mode, and I left it for months. And then I came back and I was like, oh, let's just see. Probably nothing's happened. I came back and I had like gajillions upon quadrillions upon bajillions of muns. And so I was able to just kind of like break through to the next level, and now I'm back into it. Such is the monotony and horror of clicker games.
You could not play that game for 5 years and just beat it. It's great.
You would think that, yeah. I think that game might be set up in such a way so that unless I spend money, I will never beat it in my lifetime.
Oh my god. Whip. Come on.
It's a pretty good trap. But no, I'm not.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself better.
I'm not gonna spend any money on it at the very least. It's not. I would never spend money on a clicker game. That's got to be about as low as it gets.
I mean, yeah, thousands of people do it.
Oh, it's crazy.
I think the spin move actually deals like a little bit more damage, but it's harder to do against this fucker. Oh god. Oh no. All right, we're doing the safe. Yep, there we go. Almost dying against like the easiest mini boss in the history of video games.
That was a mini boss?
I consider it so. You actually don't see that guy for like a long time after this, or that enemy type. I do not understand my princess. I cannot understand speech. I'm sorry.
If you say no to her, does she just say it all again? You have to say yes.
In video game fashion. Just making sure that you understand everything. Hoot
Sure.
hoot! Do you want me to repeat all of that? No, I don't. Okay.
Okay, well, I'll do it anyway.
Exactly. Can we talk about the update to PlayStation Now?
Sure.
And how much it sucks that you don't have access to that?
Yeah, we can talk about how much that sucks. Fucking sucks.
So, for people who don't know, PlayStation Now is a service that I actually demoed on stream once, but it is a streaming service where you basically pay a fee a la like Netflix. You're gonna have to tell me how expensive it is actually sometime.
I think it's $12 a month.
Ooh, that is not bad.
Yeah, no, it's very good for the amount they give you. Unfortunately, I'm often not compelled to play games on it, so I'm just literally just have it sitting on my computer hoping a game I want to play comes by.
But it is actually available on PC, so you can actually stream games and play them. The only thing is that obviously with streaming games, you get a little bit of input lag.
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter how good like your internet is.
I'll tell you this, it's not nearly as bad as Parsec was for me. But I guess that was because Parsec was connecting both of us together.
And I mean, like, the server is probably closer to you than it is to, like, Parsec being close to both of us.
Right.
Or if Parsec works by peer-to-peer, then that also makes things harder.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, you can tell even with the lag that Sony is paying a pretty penny for their server farms to make it work. Also, hi Dose, how's it going?
It's supposed to be a nationwide server service, so yeah. So the cool thing about PlayStation Now is just recently they made it to where you can download games locally and then play them without input lag on PlayStation Now as a service.
Yeah.
So it is now the Netflix of video games, but only for PS4 games, only for PS2 games, and only if you're playing on the PS4, because you can play on PC, you can play on like the PlayStation TV, but neither one of those will support that download feature. Now, another cool thing is that just recently they changed it so that they reset the trial period, which means that if I took the trial period before, now I can take the trial period again. I am very interested in doing that. Like, we're gonna do that sometime soon. Because my biggest issue with PlayStation Now was, in fact, the input lag. So if I can download the games locally and be able to play them, maybe they'll actually be extremely compelling for me.
Okay. Also, I had the price wrong. It's $20 a month.
That's less fine, but whatever. I was hoping that I was hoping that $12 mark was good, because that was good. It was really good. I hear that PlayStation Now is even more expensive than Xbox's service.
Totally forgot how much I was paying for it.
Link's hair is pink in this game. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna. Yeah, I guess probably the reason they don't allow downloading for the PC, at least not yet,
is because nobody would have a reason to get a PS4.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
It surprises me that the service exists on PC at all. But then again, it's shit enough to where it's not a replacement.
I wonder if they're concerned if people try to download it to their computer, but then they have a computer that can't really handle it, if customers would complain and unsubscribe.
Well, the idea with streaming is that none of it is actually happening. Like, Like, very, very little is actually happening on your end as the end user when it comes to a streaming service. God,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they downloaded the actual game to the computer, you wouldn't have any lag. But then, could your computer handle it? Handle the game itself?
Because yeah, it would actually be processing itself. I think it's also just harder, like architecture-wise, because then you're having to translate. They would be needing to make like an emulator for PS4, which they could do, but it would take a lot. Because then you need to translate the games to a language that Windows can understand.
Yeah. That is also a lot of work. Anna pulled over from their bike ride to watch you.
Thank you. That's, I appreciate that.
I can tell everybody what the latest additions to PlayStation Now are.
Hi, $12 a month for Humble Bundle. Yeah, Humble Bundle announced that their new monthly would have Hitman, Hollow Knight, and one other game that I forget. As, like, just the ones that you know about. Obviously, with Humble Bundle Monthly, the entire idea is that it's like a mystery box of games. Up until, like, it actually goes through, and you get charged for it, and then you find out what you got.
Oh, they just added 100-foot robot golf to PlayStation Now.
Cool. Didn't seem like that cool of a game, but cool. I did see there was an article today about like the PlayStation Now update, but everybody was fixating on the games that were added instead of the fact that you could download them, and it was really weird because everybody was so negative just because like the games that were added were so dull.
Like Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
See, Bound, which is a VR game, so only if you have VR you're gonna get to appreciate that. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the games are kind of dull sometimes that they add, but there are a lot of games on here. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're just adding to an overall service, so the more the better. One thing that's kind of sad is that the PS4 is somewhat nearing its life, the end of its life cycle.
Oh man, these consoles go so fast, or at least it feels that way. It probably hasn't been that fast. It's probably been
6 to 7 year lifespan normally, unless it really, really sucks, in which case it'll be dropped even sooner.
Has it already been 6 to 7 years?
Check the release date of the PS4.
Let's see.
I'm sure it hasn't been 6 to 7 years, but I know that it's getting close to that point. Because the PS4 Pro came out, and that was an upgrade on the already existing console, so that took, years to come out all on its own.
Look at that, 2013. Okay.
So
we're at the 5-year mark.
Yeah, so PS4 has, another year or two on it, and then they're going to start phasing it out and going to start doing stuff for the PS5.
Which is undoubtedly what it'll be called. They've never changed up that scheme.
Well, Corgi, the reason why Maiku says used to is because Circuit City doesn't exist anymore. So obviously, Maiku doesn't work with those same coworkers. So the interesting thing about Circuit City is that it actually became a online store called Rakuten. And I've seen, like, deals for it here and there for, like, PC parts.
I had a friend who worked at Circuit City in high school, and they told me that the only way they stay in business was by always offering a lower deal if a customer could come in with a price from another store for the same product that was less than the one they had.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome! So a little store is actually even do price matching. Never mind offering a better deal. I would have loved to have shopped there, god damn it. I came too late for the Circuit City golden age. Oh well, I guess we're in the Micro Center golden age instead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if it didn't stay in business, so maybe that method didn't work out for them.
I mean, that specifically might not have been the issue. It probably would have been other stuff, just general management. And honestly, just PC parts are hard to keep in business. The only reason why Best Buy keeps in business is because they don't just do, PC parts. They do, like, TVs and stuff. In fact, I honestly think that TVs are, like, the biggest draw. Because you can buy a TV online at this point, but nobody kind of wants to do that because then you can't see the picture. Like, there's a real benefit to buying a TV in person.
I think you can still get dishwashers at Best Buy.
I can believe that. Yeah, they have like household stuff too. A little bit like competing with stuff like Home Depot and Lowe's and whatnot.
What can I get from Best Buy online? Let me see.
I think these statues actually scared me as a kid.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Is the silliest thing. But
dude, so many ridiculous things scared me in video games when I was a kid. I was scared of so much in Banjo-Tooie as a kid.
I could not get through the beginning of BioShock.
Oh, you played that as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
BioShock is is something.
Scary. It's really scary, actually.
Like, not as an adult, but definitely as a kid. You know, with all the the way that everybody talks in that game and like general like darkness, and then you go into like a flooded room and somebody comes out of the water. It's like, it's a jumpy game.
Dude, I mean, even as like even as an adult, you can look at it and see that like the atmosphere is definitely intimidating and a little frightening. Like the woman who's talking to the gun in the stroller. If you get creeped out by that stuff like I do, that's a little much as a kid to see.
Spooked by Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I can imagine that.
Oh yeah.
It is amazing that you still have the TV from Circuit City, Maiku. That is a relic. That is an heirloom. Pass it down through the generations. There was once a great store, and then it fell on its own hubris. The end. Good night, children. Sleep tight. Don't
Maiku,
let the bed bugs bite.
Maiku, were you scared of the killer piano in Mario 64?
That was a big one for a lot of people, yeah.
That's for everybody. That's basically what every article that has been made fun of on the internet about Super Mario 64 is about. It's like all of the things in video games that scared me as a kid, and then like every single thing is the piano from Mario 64.
Sounds like a click hole.
Or the giant eel. Yeah, I was scared of the giant eel.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the giant eel. You know, they had those in like 3D World, and those were so much worse. Like just hyper-realistic eels. They weren't hyper-realistic, they were still cartoony in some ways, but you know what I'm saying, they're more realistic than polygons.
Yeah, so yeah, you can get like toasters, mixers, blenders, coffee makers, all from Best Buy, refrigerators, dishwashers. Anything that's an electronic device is going to be at Best Buy. They have a drone section now too. That's actually kind of cool to walk through.
I am so not surprised. Like if anybody was gonna have a drone section, it was gonna be Best Buy. Like Best Buy is just like, hey, let's have like the electronics section of Walmart, but actually good and actually offer like the good stuff as well as a good selection of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, like you go to Walmart for stuff and they have like just like the most popular like thing possible in that thing, and only that one thing in any section.
Mm-hmm.
They have one DVD player on stand.
Have you seen that video? Yeah, it's like exactly one DVD player left being sold. Have you seen that video clip of the bride and groom who are getting their wedding footage taken, and then with a drone, and then the drone runs right into their faces?
I have not. That sounds hilarious.
It's pretty funny. Azuru hopes Nintendo's online services become better. Also, hi Azuru, I don't think I said hi to you.
So, yeah, Nintendo Switch recently debuted their online service, and it's been a huge hit, and there's nothing wrong with it. It is a stellar and wonderful service with amazing value, and everybody just is congratulating Nintendo on a job well done.
Wow, Bwarch, I think that's about the most sarcastic you've ever been.
So, how much about Nintendo Switch Online do you know, Whip?
Nothing. I mean, only what you've told me. So it's like it exists, and I now have the impression that it's not doing so hot. I don't know why exactly, though.
So, Nintendo Switch Online, the entire idea is that you're now paying to use, like, the online games. So you pay to play Mario Kart 8 online, Splatoon online, that kind of thing.
Do you pay it by game, or is it like you pay for the whole service?
You pay for the whole service. It's a Netflix kind of thing, honestly.
Gotcha.
$20 for a year of service at the best price point.
Okay.
So, and then as well as that, they also allow you to play some NES games currently.
Right,
As like a Game Pass kind of thing, as like a PS Now kind of thing. So there are currently 23 NES games on the service.
Yeah, that's not a high selection.
It was 20 at launch, and they had such stellar things like tennis, soccer,
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl.
Only the most exciting of NES games based off of real world sports.
And then, barely any of the gems, like Super Mario Bros. 3. They actually had Ice Climbers on there.
Yeah, we talked about this before, and I stand by my position that that is not a good enough selling point for me. I don't care about seeing NES games rehashed for the upteenth time anymore.
Yeah, that's about where everybody else is. Everybody else is just saying, like, if it was Super Nintendo, then maybe. If it was N64 or GameCube, maybe. But NES games, especially like a small selection of NES games, it's the kind of thing where like everybody's complaining now, but in like a year's time when they have like Super Nintendo and like a really large amount of NES and Super Nintendo games, people are going to complain a lot less.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to convince people on a service that's repackaging products that are already very successfully emulated and impossible to convince people to buy at this point. If you ask me.
People will buy it.
I know they will. I don't know why, but I know that, I know they will.
Plenty of people are going to buy it just because, like, they need the online service just to play their favorite game. Like, Splatoon 2, especially. Vinny's already bought into it. He's complained about it the entire time, but he bought it. If I get a Nintendo Switch, I'll probably be buying it, because otherwise I can't play Smash with friends.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm just meant, like, about the NES stuff. If it were just the NES stuff, really. Obviously, people want the service for online play, but, like...
Oh, if it was just NES, it would be doing so much worse.
It would be stupid. There'd be no reason. I just think it's a stupid, like peace offering, I guess is what it is, right? They're like, also, you get these NES games, hooray! It's like giving somebody Jolly Ranchers along with their product that they order from like Amazon or Sweetwater, which Sweetwater does. Sweetwater sends like hard candy, like, also, here's some hard candy on us, bud. And it's like, thanks, I don't give a shit about any of this candy. That's what those shitty 23 NES games are. They're hard candy that isn't a very good peace offering at all.
I don't have a Switch.
Pay for the service.
I don't have a Switch yet. I'm kind of planning on it because I really want to play Smash. The new Smash looks good.
Hi, Ice King. Welcome to my rant about NES games being basically the equivalent of hard candy that you receive for ordering something.
By the way, I'm going to go against the grain and say that hard candy is amazing when it comes with products.
You're a fool. You're a crazy person.
I love it.
You like weird candy, Bwarch.
What? I don't like weird candy.
You like weird candy.
I'm normal.
Like I'm fine. I agree with jellies. Jellies are good. Gelatin candies and whatnot. But hard candies, man, dude, you blow my mind. You'd fit right in Japan. Yeah, no, I know.
It still makes me a little bit sad that you stopped playing Nintendo stuff after the N64, Maiku. because the GameCube is my favorite console of all time at this point.
It is a great console.
I would have wanted you to experience that, at least, those games.
Mike, who plays Sunshine.
And then as well, something I haven't told you about the Nintendo Switch online service that people have been complaining about, it's, at this point in time, it is mostly peer-to-peer servers.
Oh, really?
Which means there's no dedicated servers, which means that your connection is still very much intent on the connection of everybody else.
Mm-hmm. You refuse to play the Switch? Maiku.
You could try it out.
Maiku, there's no point in taking a stance on such a... You didn't even pay for it. You can just play it. It's fine.
Try it out. I'm gonna try it out.
I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out.
Going far for the night, but being polite.
We might be the only two people on stream to have ever done that song on stream.
I bet everybody else is gonna be so fucking confused what the hell I'm quoting. Alright.
Going hard for the night, fuck being polite.
And one last feature that I didn't tell you about, the NES games, you can play those NES games with other people who are on the online service. But it kind of really sucks. Like, Vinny tried to do it with, like, a couple people. It was Lag City.
Hmm.
So, peer-to-peer.
Boy, what a shame.
Nintendo still does not understand online in the slightest, especially considering the new goddamn Mario Party isn't online!
It's not online? What
No,
the hell?
It's not.
That's the dumbest to say. They're gonna introduce an online service and then not make their top games online?
Yeah! So,
my god.
So Mario Party, like, technically there is online functionality, but it's not Mario Party. The basis of it is that you've got, like, 10 mini-games out of, like, what, the hundreds that are on there? The 100 that are on there? And you can play those mini-games with other people, and then at the end, like, somebody wins. It's not board game format. It's not Mario Party. It's not online.
It's Super Mario Party.
It's not... Calling this Super Mario Party is almost a joke.
Oh, man. So I haven't heard anything then from reviews. Are people super disappointed in it?
For Super Mario Party, so people are disappointed about the online component, but everything else is fine. Like, the game, if you're playing it locally and you've got friends, then it is a fine, perfect game. Okay. Because they got rid of the car, they got motion controls, unfortunately, but some people will like that.
Zero said, another thing is there's cloud saves, but not for Splatoon 2.
Can I get the shoes yet? I kind of want the shoes.
Go get them.
I'll try. I don't know if I can grab them yet or not. I forget the exact, like, method of grabbing them.
Yeah, you can get them. You're fine.
You don't even know what the shoes are.
I have no fucking clue what you're on about. I just wanted to be agreeable.
So, as for Ice King's question, why did they make the service paid if it won't be improved? Because money. Because investors.
They'll probably try to improve it. You don't think they try to improve it?
It'll be slow and ponderous.
In
a year or two, it'll probably be fine. But as a launch, this sucks.
What a shame, Nintendo.
Cynic, who we know, friend of ours, is really, really hoping that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to not be peer-to-peer, and it's going to have dedicated servers, because Smash 4 apparently could lag every now and then, and it kind of sucked. But,
yeah, that would be
it's completely up in the air if that game is going to have like dedicated servers or not. if the online is going to be good. Honestly, I think it's just hard to make online work for Nintendo Switch. So that console does not have an Ethernet port on it. Anywhere.
Oh, shit.
What
are the ports on it? Let me look.
It has a Type-C port, it has a micro SD card reader, and that's about it.
They can adapt the USB-C to have an Ethernet port if they have the protocol for it behind the USB-C.
But then you need a dongle for that, and that's not really...
Yeah, it sucks, but like, you can do it.
And the Type-C port as well is in a bad spot. It's on the bottom of the console.
Ah, that is awkward. Why they put it on the bottom? Like, so it's against whatever you lay it on, it'll always be flat to the surface?
What did you just ask? I'm sorry.
Hold on a second. My whole system just did like a soft reset. What the fuck just happened? Okay. I asked, so is the USB-C, is it... You know, I'm just going to look at photos. Let me tell you what Azure just said. At least a new Animal Crossing got announced. And they also want to know where Pikmin 4 is.
I think we're going to see Pikmin 3 before we see Pikmin 4, honestly. Even though Pikmin 4 has been announced, but I think it's just likely that we're going to get a port of Pikmin 3 very, very soon. Pikmin 3 was on the Wii U. They want to port everything over from the Wii U because they can do that. They know what they're doing, and they want those games to actually make money. Because they did not make money on the Wii U.
Oh, I see where that is. Yeah, that's very inconvenient. It's nice to see that they're working on a new Animal Crossing. I haven't seen anything about it, but that was my
They literally just announced that it was a thing. We basically just have like a logo for now.
Dude, you outran that arrow. That was incredible.
It went right over my shoulder. I was surprised it didn't hit me.
I can't believe how fast Link is. You know how insanely fast he has to be to outrun an arrow?
Speedy Gonzalez over here.
Yeah.
Alright, this is Blind's house. We're gonna rob it.
Yeah, Doze, I just looked at the image of it. That's mind-blowing how poor the position is for the charging port.
The Switch, everybody liked the software, but the hardware in some ways was not good. People don't like the kickstand, people don't like the Type-C port, the screen is plastic. Let me see, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, the stand that you put the Switch in at launch, that stand was scratching the Switch when you put it in there.
Ooh, that's no good. Dude, yeah, the Type-C could have been fine if they had just chosen a better spot for it, or if they put a second one on.
I'm trying to like reason this out in my head. I don't think I'm gonna get this the first time. Luckily, this resets.
I don't know if this is a real image or not, or if it's just an edited image. I'm assuming it's edited because it looks like somebody made one where they threw a cat cable connection and an SDI connection onto the Nintendo Switch. Let me read about this.
I heard that the Type-C port on the Switch isn't exactly the best, most compliant thing. Like, people have been getting, like, other docks and, like, other batteries for the Switch, and in some cases, it's fried.
Yeah, dude. Dude, one of the biggest problems with USB-C right now is that, like, companies aren't revealing that the USB-C connections they make are, like, proprietary. They're designed to only work with their equipment, despite the fact that they're the same physical connection.
That shouldn't be allowed. It should be illegal.
Yeah, dude. Like you know how a bunch of phones had like USB-C to 8th jack connections?
Uh-huh.
A lot of them don't work with other phones or switch between phones because some of them are built to literally just remind the phone to like only send audio down the line, and some of them actually have DACs built into the connection. So like they serve different purposes by phone. That's dumb. USB-C is being handled very poorly at the moment.
Which is
it
unfortunate,
needs to catch up.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the best thing ever.
Dude, if everything were able to switch to USB-C overnight, like everything would be lightning fast. There's a regular USB port on the dock for connecting to the TV, so says Doze.
Like, it's heartbreaking to see anything at this point come out with micro USB.
Yeah.
Trying to think, what came with micro USB that I was really sad about that I saw? Because the Switch is USB-C, my phone is USB-C. God, I can't remember.
Sorry, I'm laughing at an image on the internet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Well, you could tell us about it.
I think it's funnier the longer I look at it. You know those images that instruct you to flip your USB cable over because they're putting it in the wrong way?
Uh-huh.
I found one that I guess somebody edited, and it doesn't fit no matter what side you flip it to. It's like they're perpetually trying to put it in. Oh, I'll try to link it if I can. It probably won't work, but...
Not buying that online service until you see Smash running smoothly. I respect that. I respect that quite a bit. I'm probably gonna buy into it way too fast, honestly. Me and Cynic have just been having like a blast just fighting each other just on Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, I mean, that game never stopped being fun.
Yeah, it did.
You think so?
Just because people keep on playing it doesn't mean that it's fun universally. I still fucking hate the way that game is balanced. And that I keep on telling Cynic, like, that is the most important thing for me, is how good the balancing on a video game is.
That is fair.
Like,
I never gotten... Sorry.
Comparing Falcon in that game to, like, 80% of the roster is embarrassing.
Hmm. I never got into a bracket of play where, like, I could tell how it was unbalanced, so...
People are gonna hate that.
Casual with it.
So people are gonna hate that. I just called him Falcon. I'm sorry. Falco. I'm sorry. I forgot the pun.
Ice King says, "Hey Bwarch, how would you try and make an online multiplayer Mario Party mode? I know the classic method won't work because some people won't stay all the way through a 30 to 60 minute game."
Okay, so the way that you solve the problems inherent with that is that you simply look at how other games are doing it. In other games like Overwatch, in MOBAs, if somebody drops out, then A, they're punished for dropping out, and B, you have somebody else who will take their place. And there are going to be people that are willing to do that. Or if you really, really are concerned about the idea of people dropping out on an online service... Okay, so, like, for anybody who's, like, really, really curious about this, there's somebody who put this, like, way better than I did. Look up a YouTuber by the name of Kingdom Clanad. All of those are Ks, by the way. And, he posted a video called the Super Mario Party Rant. And in that, he goes over all of the arguments for not having Mario Party online and just how easy to solve they all are. And I agree with, like, every single thing that he says in that video. I'm gonna basically just be, like, repeating what he said verbatim. But yeah, just... And if you are, like, worried about people dropping out, then just have people play with their friends. Just use the Nintendo Switch online service and your friends list and make it to where people can only make lobbies with their friends on their friends list. And people would do it. People would complain, because obviously some people want to just play with randos, but there's a lot of people that do in fact just want to play Mario Party with their friends. Like, playing Mario Party with, like, randos doesn't even sound fun, honestly. Like, I wouldn't even, I don't think, like, a lot of people would mind if they just made it friends only. And obviously with your friends, you don't really care if somebody drops out. Because you get it. You're talking to them. Or at least you would be talking to them if Nintendo Switch had, you know, voice communication. And you didn't have to depend on, like, Skype and Discord. Or your fucking phone to just talk to people on a console.
Maiku says he's just gonna wait for the Runaway Guys videos on it.
Yeah, the Runaway Guys are doing every single friggin' Mario Party They're doing like Let's Plays for all of them. They're on like 8 or something right now, I think? 7? I appreciate just how much they've done, because playing every single board in Mario Party is a feat.
Okay, so that thing I was talking about with the Switch having SDI and HDMI is actually part of the dev kit hardware for the Switch.
Interesting.
And they did have an adapter which added a CAT cable, an HDMI. That kind of looks like FireWire, though. I don't know if I believe that. And then an SDI.
Oh, I already grabbed this. I think that having just like a classic method of multiplayer for Mario Party would be fine. I don't know. They could do some matchmaking with it. They could have some punishments. They could have some ELO. That might be interesting. But simple fact of the matter is that Nintendo, like, proudly does not learn from other games. And that is fucking stupid for the case of this, where other people have figured out how to do online modes and haven't figured out how to do drop in and drop out just fine, and Nintendo is refusing to, like, look at that.
Everyone's like, Nintendo, you fucked up, and Nintendo's like, thanks, guys, all in a hard day's work.
Like, there was this article that came out recently where the Nintendo of America president just said, like, we don't compete with Xbox and Sony, we compete for your time. Where he was talking about, like, yeah, we're competing with all other forms of entertainment. It was just... I didn't take it good. Some people might have taken that good. But me, I just thought it was super dumb and super pompous. Obviously, it doesn't even matter because it's Nintendo of America and not Nintendo of Japan. And if you don't know, Nintendo of America has no power whatsoever over the company. The Sega of America versus Sega of Japan, they actually function as like two separate companies. In fact, you have like Sega of America for to blame for the success of Sonic. Because if it wasn't for Sega of America, then we wouldn't have Sonic 2. We would only have Sonic CD.
Did Sonic not do well in Japan?
It's just the fact that that team in America understood the character better. I gotta translate this. Your wish shall be granted, Link. Please let me move these rocks. Or please move them on your own. Yay!
Your wish shall be granted. You may get to suck Brad Pitt's dick. What? No, that's not my wish at all. No need to thank me. Here is Brad Pitt without his pants.
Enjoy. Okay. Oh yeah, that was
another happy customer.
Those screams went along with the pit. I didn't realize. It's been a long time since I've watched The Runaway Guys as well. I kind of just got sick of listening to Chugga, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I was not the biggest fan of Chugga when I first started watching The Runaway Guys. But I think the reason I stopped watching was because I forgot about them.
I wonder if their videos stopped showing up in your sub box.
I think everything stopped showing up in my sub box. I think stuff that I didn't even subscribe to started showing up in my sub box instead.
I recently went through and purged like 100 YouTube subscriptions that I was subscribed to. And now I'm down to 300 subscriptions on YouTube.
My god. It's almost manageable.
I unfollowed so many brony stuff. So much brony stuff.
That's a good idea. I should look at doing that. Doesn't even matter. There's nothing I really want to watch religiously on YouTube.
Is that literally just trap room? That sucks.
I'm pretty content to actually just let YouTube tell me what's good on YouTube these days.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I was very happy when they told me about the guy who makes knives out of everything. So, as far as I'm concerned, YouTube is doing a good enough job.
I've been using the recommendations a lot myself, but it's more like I use it to find the videos from people I'm already watching that I haven't watched. Because they do that, like a lot. For me, anyway, because I guess I click on those, so obviously they know what I like is what I've already, like, subscribed to. So at the very top of my recommendations all the time is channels that I'm already subscribed to, and I just haven't watched that certain video. Oi! God, sorry. Excuse me.
Gesundheit. Ice King says, to be honest, I honestly can't see Mario Party made for online play. The soul and fun of Mario Party came from couch play with your friends and family. If it does go online, I can only see it via friend system. Must be nice to be so rich in friendship.
I disagree. I can see online Mario Party working out with randos. I think that people would obviously prefer to do it with friends, but it's like any other game. Like, some people probably thought, oh yeah, you can only play fighting games with your friends. That's the only way to play those games. And now look, we've got like millions of matchmaking servers and whatnot for fighting games, and it's fine.
Yeah. Mike, you didn't watch any MLP past season 4?
Honestly, that's kind of okay.
Yeah, I would agree. I literally finished watching the most recent season with Abraxas today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's, they like literally say somewhere in the middle of the season that they're like planning on ending it next season. It's coming to an end.
Well, they have talked about that reset. It's about time. My Little Pony, the franchise before like the 4th like redo, just like reset like every season with like new character designs and whatnot. The only reason why it's taken them like, what was it, season 8?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it is
season 8. Oh my god.
Yeah. Season 9's up next. Should be.
Maiku, if we started watching Death Note, I'm pretty sure that you and Whip would be like so lost in terms of like where you were in the show. We would have to like start over.
I finished watching it with you.
Oh, so I guess I just have to like watch it with Maiku now.
Yeah. And I'll watch it again if Maiku wants to. Zero says they're playing Hollow Knight and they're doing something called the Path of Pain, and it's painfully hard platforming. That makes sense.
I hear people do not enjoy the platforming challenges in Hollow Knight, just because they really aren't like there for that.
That's weird. That would have been the leading reason I was there for Hollow Knight.
It's just you don't really get much platforming challenges in Metroidvania games. God, I do not know where I'm going in this place.
Where are you even going?
Okay, so I need to find the big key if I don't already have it. I guess that's the biggest thing, is that...
Jeez, don't even know if you have the key.
I hate you so much right now.
Doze says, do you think the next generation of MLP will usher in a revival of the Brony fandom, or nah? That's a good question.
It depends on how good it is. The reason why the Brony fandom exists at all is because they, like, had a creator who said, you know what, I'm not going to make a show that's good for little girls. I'm going to make just a good show, and then see what happens from there. Like, obviously, it's going to be extremely feminine, and it's going to be there for them, but it's going to be a show that anybody can look at and say is good. So it depends on the on what they want to do for the next generation. If they want to keep that audience, or just go back to just people that don't really care about animation.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if they went like the same route of Powerpuff Girls with PPGZ, and then they went full anime with My Little Pony?
I'm sure people would enjoy that.
My Little Pony goes full fucking anime, full throttle anime.
Alright, I'm figuring this out. I got this dungeon figured out now. Ugh, I got so lost in our commentary that I was just completely forgot that I had a small key, and I forgot that there was a locked door on the right side of the place. I think I also had a problem with this dungeon with my initial playthroughs that I did on my own. Good job, me.
Like you says, the fact that they got Jean Delancey for the role of Discord was amazing. Did I say his name right? I don't know if I did.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that you did. Even though I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Mikey, let us know. And Michael also liked him as Q from TNG.
Of course. So many people that talk about Discord being Q.
I don't know anything about that, honestly. Oh wait, no, I do know that.
Some people are over it. I think that there will be at least a little bit of a boost with, like, a reset for My Little Pony. Because, I mean, like, that's why they do it to begin with. Because, like, sales are dying out, and they're like, well, we need to revamp this, and then they revamp it, and then they get more money.
Yeah.
And it's a proven strategy for them.
And a lot of it is for selling toys again, too.
You, William Shatner.
So there's a documentary on YouTube. I've told you about the series before. It's called like Dystopia Land or something like that. No, Defunct Land, which is just a series on like theme parks that have been shut down over the years. Mm-hmm. They did something on Nickelodeon, on the Nickelodeon Hotel Suite in Orlando. And they said that Nickelodeon was actually afraid to get into endeavors like that originally because they had a whole policy about making the kids feel like they were in charge of content and what was popular and what was good. And they worried that if they put a hotel together that children would be able to see through the facade of a corporate scheme trying to get money from them. Which is why they took like a couple extra years to put the hotel together.
Wow. The reason the fandom got so big was the novelty of the community. I disagree. The entire reason why it happened was because the show was legitimately good, and legitimately appealed to people that just liked good cartoons. Like, the designs for My Little Pony Generation 4 are just amazing. Like, the art style is amazing. Things just pop and look good. Like, you look at Gravity Falls and you say, that looks good, that looks amazing. Steven Universe, that looks good, that looks amazing. Yeah. Generation 4 of My Little Pony, that looks good, that looks amazing. Just in terms of, like, that striking line work that they've got.
Yeah.
And just how well designed, like, the characters are.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it does fit with the times. Like, I think when cartoons were first coming out, people were probably still blown away by those for the time.
Blown away by what?
By the animation of the time. Like, I bet that, you know, a lot of the early Nickelodeon cartoons and early Disney cartoons were groundbreaking in their own way.
It depends.
Especially since a lot of it was hand animation. Zero says, is it weird that I have to 100% a game for me to say I experienced it? I would say no, but I definitely don't have that same experience.
It just depends on the person. Like, if you only say that you've experienced a game when you've 100%ed it, then that's valid. But there's also, like, a ton of people that will say, like, I played 10 minutes of that game and I know what that game is. Because honestly, like, you really only need to play, like, an hour of a game to understand what the rest of that game is going to play like.
For me, it's if I made it to some sort of end. Like, if the game rolled a credit screen for me, I say I did it.
This is a pretty tricksy puzzle for anybody who's never played this game before. Because up until now, lighting these things did not matter.
Dude, I could have done it in like 10 seconds.
Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, Kablam. What was Kablam?
Kablam!
Kablam. Let me look up images of that so I can remember what it is real quick. Was that an animation variety show?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what that was. I remember those kids. Kablam!
Okay, be careful with the yelling, Whip.
Oh, did it clip?
Oh, yeah.
Well, damn it.
It probably didn't clip for the viewers, luckily due to the compressor, but it certainly clipped for me.
We'll have to see. We'll have to look back at that moment later. I won't remember to, though.
Basically. Too much. Too much video. So little time.
Not enough care.
So my favorite stuff on Nickelodeon was, like, Danny Phantom, a little bit of Invader Zim.
Loved Invader Zim.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I did so much marathoning of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, such a good show. Such a good show. God, what were some of the earlier cartoons? I mean, I don't even know if I saw the earliest cartoons on Nickelodeon. There's like Rocko's Modern Life, which I did not watch too much of.
My Hero Aces? I don't know what that is. Unless you mean My Hero Academia? I don't think that you do.
Let's see. There was
Rocko's Modern Life I never watched. I know I'm going to make a lot of people sad saying that, but that was not one for me.
I couldn't get into it actually. I just knew it was there. I preferred Hey Arnold.
Yeah, Hey Arnold was good. I think I would appreciate Hey Arnold more nowadays, because from what I recall, that show actually did have some very, very interesting lessons and moments inside of it that I think I would only be able to fully appreciate as an adult.
My mother watched that show with me while she was high, and she was like, wow, Arnold is enlightened.
He's so intelligent, so sagely.
That was news to me. Bwarch and I have been working through My Hero Academia together.
We are just about to finish season 3. We haven't watched the movie yet. Somewhat about to finish season 3. I think we're like halfway through it or something like that.
Ah, fuck. Sorry.
Totally fine. My Hero Academia is good. I thoroughly enjoy it. Well, okay, so there's two things that I hate about My Hero Academia. First of all, fan service, not necessary, kind of gross, please stop that. Second of all, the recap. The amount of fucking recap in that show blows my goddamn mind, and there's gonna need to be like a cut of it that needs to be made by fans or by the studio that just cuts out all the recap bullshit to make it completely watchable.
My favorite characters from the show are Sue and Mina.
I think I'm gonna be a little bit of a weirdo and actually say that the main character might be my favorite character for once.
Oh, you weirdo. No, just kidding. The main character is pretty good.
Like,
what's his face?
Izuku.
Izuku, yeah.
Deku. It just really like surprises me that there's like a shonen anime where they finally figured out how to make a main character that isn't unlikable. At least for me. Like I hated Naruto. I hated Ichigo. Light Yagami is kind of supposed to be hated. You know. It just... Let me see. There was Ichigo, there was Naruto. There's probably some other big, like... Yugi! I never cared about Yugi. Oh my god, Yugi was so fucking boring.
Dude, did you ever read the manga, the original manga series that Yu-Gi-Oh was based on?
No, I hear that it is much different. Like, 4Kids, like, fucked over that show. I do need to either watch, like, the Japanese version or read the manga sometime.
Dude, the Yu-Gi from the first manga series was fucking violent. First of all, it was not a card show. That was, like, one chapter in the whole thing. The rest was, like, a bunch of different, like... Saw-type traps that Yugi put together for criminals.
Oh my... That's
basically what it was.
What?
He's basically a jigsaw of Japan, and he was like, I want to play a game with you. And they play the game, and the stakes are death. They're always death.
Oh, hello, chicken. How's it going? Mina is, in fact, Whip's favorite character. I don't quite get that, because she really hasn't had a lot of screen time, but she is a well-designed character.
So I'll tell you this, she's my favorite character because she's pink! Pinky! But like, I really like Sue as well. I think she's a great character. Froppy.
Oh my god, Froppy is so good. Just about every single character in that show is good in some way. Like, I love creative. Todoroki is great. I don't like Bakugo. I know that they're gonna have like a they're gonna do something where like they redeem him and they make it to where, oh, he wasn't an asshole this entire time. He was a good guy this entire time. But I don't care. He's been an asshole for so long. And for such petty, stupid fucking reasons that I'm never gonna like him.
Mineta is pretty unlikable.
Nobody likes Minette.
Yeah, not even any of the characters in the series like Mineta.
I just... the author just needed to not include Minette. Or any fan service bits, and that show would have been so much better.
Yeah, trying to get anime to not have fan service is pretty impossible.
But it's totally possible. We've seen it. We've seen it. We've been watching shows lately that have like literally zero fan service, and they're good. Like, I will always praise like Little Witch Academia for having literally no fan service whatsoever and being a pretty amazing show.
Did it not have fan service?
It had no fan service whatsoever. It was amazing. I almost couldn't believe it when we finished watching it. I was like, holy crap. Nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah, I can't think of any moments.
And this from the studio that made Kill la Kill.
I was like, that series was practically a commentary on fan service. While still having plenty of fan service. Kind of unavoidable, the way they set it up.
Yeah, I hear, like, I haven't heard that Mina isn't in the movie, but I have heard that Minette is in the movie, which is a great trade-off. Wonderful trade-off. Love that.
I don't. I think you're wrong.
Let's grab the bug net. I'm just doing some side questing in the town right now. Forgive me if I meander a little bit, everybody.
Meander.
Why would you pronounce the A?
What? What's the big deal? You got something against A's?
That's usually silent if it's in that specific spot.
What are some other words like that?
Deed. Dean.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't have a continuation to
dead.
The word dead. That's totally pronounced there. You don't say deed for dead.
But you don't say, like, diad, which is what you would be doing if you were doing the same thing that you're doing for the other word we were talking about.
No, I think it would be deed if you didn't pronounce the A. Well, but then okay, what words are there where it's just D?
Meander, diodlier.
Yeah, I guess deadlier doesn't have it.
Hi.
Isn't it meander though?
I can believe it, just because the English language is stupid and dumb. Like that.
Yeah.
Oh hey, you know what? I haven't fallen into the well in this town yet. Which is something I know everybody wants to do. Whee! I'm gonna break my legs! Oh no, I'm not. So as far as anime goes, I have been watching Black Lagoon. I've been enjoying that quite a bit. That is a good little 90s anime. Not a lot of people talk about it. I wish more people talked about it, because it's actually really, really good. The only thing that I don't like about it is that there's not a single bit of believability in any of the action.
Oh.
Like, they're humans, but they're surviving things that humans don't survive. Like RPGs to the chest.
Oh, that's a riot, actually. I would think it's a comedy if I saw that. There are 3 animes that I have been meaning to start on Netflix.
What else did I watch? Oh, I watched Man in Abyss with Cynic, and I watched Devilman Crybaby with Cynic.
Oh, you did watch that with Cynic?
Yes.
How'd Cynic feel about it?
I think Cynic enjoyed Devilman Crybaby, just legitimately.
Oh, good. That's good.
I think Cynic was sadder about Man in Abyss, which kind of makes sense because you actually care about the characters in Man in Abyss.
Yeah. I definitely think they build stronger bonds with those characters. Stronger attachments.
I just think that, like, the characters in Man in Abyss are way better done. Like, in Devilman Crybaby, it's like a horror movie. You just don't care about anybody. And just like a horror movie, everybody dies and you don't care about it.
I don't think they ever did a very good job at developing characters too well.
Things just happen.
Oh, they did okay. Yeah. Ice King says, I forgot to show Bwarch. I drew our favorite Kato. We'll post it in the Discord.
Oh, Asuri.
And then, Azuru started watching this new anime called Reincarnated. Reincarnated as a slime. It's exactly as it sounds. That sounds hilarious.
I can't believe you caught me! With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. You don't look like such a bad guy, though. Anyway, because you have such quick feet, it might be a good idea to run and bash into many things. For example, the trees in this village have many useful things hanging in their branches. We'll just try it, okay? Oh, I thought that guy gave me something. Remember that being a thing? Guess he gave me a little bit of advice. Thanks, guy.
Doze's question. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Doze is questioning whether it's Asuri or Blaze.
Asuri. I mean, obviously, yeah, I like Blaze better as a character just because, like, Blaze actually, talks. So, there's that, but Asuri is my favorite character in Brawlhalla, and also Ice Kings.
I just saw your post in Politics and News from that random guy named Brett Kavanaugh.
That poor guy. So there's this guy on Twitter who posted, like, sure is a bad time to be named Brett Kavanaugh, and his username is Brett Kavanaugh. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, man.
It genuinely is him. I finished the Netflix series Maniac today.
I haven't heard about that one.
It is not anime, so it's a little off the path right now, but it was a good series. It had Jonah Hill in it.
Alright, I need to stop, like, meandering and just, like, go into Death Mountain at this point.
You need to, like, play the game, man. What are you doing?
I think that's hilarious what Banksy did. I like it.
Oh, what did Banksy do?
He created, well, he basically had, like, an original piece that was sold at an auction, but then once it was sold, it shredded itself.
Did it really? That's incredible.
Funnily enough, they might still just be fine with that, because that's still, like, a one-of-a-kind thing that happened.
They paid for the moment.
It's only half shredded, so they still have, like, half of it that's fine. And then the other half is hanging off of it, so maybe they can just, like... maybe they'll, like, tape it together or something. Do some art restoration of some kind. Hey, old man. We'll go ahead and get you home.
I wonder if it failed to shred all the way through. Maybe they wanted it to, but it broke.
Possibly. Possibly. No way to really know there. They might have even gotten, like, one of Banksy's assistants that was, like, nearby that might have, like, remotely triggered it.
Did you ever watch Exit Through the Gift Shop?
No.
That was Banksy's documentary about street art and a crazy guy who was claiming to make the documentary. But it turned out that he was a lot more interesting than Banksy, so Banksy decided to make the documentary about him.
Is that on Netflix?
It was at one point. I don't know if it's still there.
Hmm.
It was very funny and very good. Banksy talked about how at one point they made like fake money to like hand out to people as like a commentary on like I forget what the commentary was, but it was somebody who wasn't normally on the bill that they put on the bill, so they thought it would be obvious. But then people they handed it out to start spending it as like regular legal tender, and it was being accepted. So they're like, "Holy shit! We just made like 100,000 fake bills that we can use as real tender."
All right. Ice King, I checked out your Surrey in the Discord. Really nice. Way better than I could do, actually.
What channel is it in?
Show and tell.
Okay. Oh yeah, check that out. Hi, Surrey.
Go ahead and say something like, I hate you. You've killed me many times. I will never forgive you for that.
A Surrey's killed me so much more than I've killed a Surrey. Zeke, sit on my lap.
I am probably going to be, I already said this last stream, but I'm probably going to be playing a little bit more Brawlhalla once Rayman comes out.
Oh yeah, that'll be exciting.
I am legitimately interested in what they're doing there. I'm a bunny rabbit! This might be fun for you if you've never seen this whip.
Oh my god, what? I have never seen that.
So this is the Dark World. Whenever somebody goes in here, they turn into an alter ego. I don't know, whatever they hold within their heart, I guess. Something like that.
And Link has the heart of a bunny. That's pretty interesting.
Go ahead and translate this guy. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of Ether. Well, fuck, I don't have the magic sword yet. Master Sword, not magic sword. That's something completely different.
Magic of Ether. Ice King says Bwarch is a bunny. All arguments are invalid till then.
Nobody may argue until I am not a bunny. That's really the biggest thing. I forbid it. It is not allowed. In this day, in this age, in this time.
Zeke, you're the one who's making it hard to pet.
Listening in as Whip struggles to pet his cat.
He's like sitting in the most awkward position. Then again, I'm kind of in an awkward position too. This is a team effort of failure right now. A failed petting. Zeke, I'm gonna pick you up. You're not gonna like it.
So I did remember that there is some kind of like falling to deal with here. Oh my god, I hate this grid. Oh god.
I think Link's persona would be a bunny, right? Because wasn't the wolf like a force transformation?
Yeah.
I think Link truly identifies with bunnies.
Link would make an awesome bunny. Let's buy him a fursuit, everybody. GoFundMe for Link's fursuit.
Link needs $500,000 for his fursuit. Not sure why. He like shows up in the fursuit on a motorcycle.
What's up, bitches?
Thanks for funding me for my fursuit. That's all I bought. I am not going to be able to send out the gifts, unfortunately. What if Link was a streamer? Would he just scream the whole time?
Fuck!
Like, would that be his whole commentary? Just like that.
Basically like that. Oh. There is an item that we get that stops Link from being a bunny. That'll happen, actually, right about now. Somewhat soon, you'll see.
To you in the chat, which Nintendo character would be the best streamer? I think Luigi.
Funky Kong.
Funky Kong. That's not fair.
What's up, my bros?
He already is a streamer.
What? What do you mean?
There's so many people who pretend to be him already. He's basically a streamer already. he's prepackaged as a streamer. What's up, my dudes?
How's it going? Everybody staying funky today? It's gonna get funky, alright.
We're gonna play some classic Donkey Kong Country today. Now, personally, I think Donkey Kong is a giant pussy, and I can do so much better, but this is what you guys wanted, so we're gonna play it.
I do stuff for the fans all the time, and I value my fans. Your patronage is appreciated. Hey, thank you, Mr. Donkey, for subscribing.
Yeah. Funky Kong is also an ASM artist, so...
His subscription frickin' like catchphrases, stay funky.
Stay funky, my dudes.
As long as you stay funky, nothing bad will ever happen.
Azura says Olimar. Yeah? Is that who you would want to watch? You want a silent streamer?
Olimar would do speedruns.
Olimar would do speedruns, that's for sure.
He would do speedruns of like Mario 64. I just really appreciate like the innate depth of mechanics that they have on Park here. You can move really fast if you just like learn how to do it. The skill ceiling is like really high.
Olimar giving in-depth commentary. What if Olimar played Pikmin on stream and was like, "This isn't what it's like at all. You guys don't know what it's like down there."
It's a war zone. This is cute. I almost died. What the fuck is this?
All the time.
This is the worst adaptation of my life I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot. Meta Knight would play Dark Souls.
Oh my god. This game speaks to me.
The darkness that's in my heart.
Ice King says Louie is a cooking channel. Was Louie? Should I know Louie?
Louie is from Pikmin 2.
Oh, okay.
I think. Might have only shown up in 3. I still need to play like the Pikmins. The first 2 Pikmins, because I played the 3rd one, but I haven't played the first 2. And I hear that they're good, and they're on the GameCube, which is my favorite console, so you would think there would be no problem whatsoever.
What if Mario and Peach did like couple streaming?
I have a feeling that would turn out mostly like it turns out with like Aaron and oh god, I forgot her name. Oh god, I forgot Susie.
You forgetting it made me forget it. I forgot too. What are they usually like when they stream? Usually it's Susie playing a game she knows.
Yeah, they did like Super Puzzle Fighter. They did frickin' Lion King, which was awesome, by the way. Just because like I know how fucking hard that game is.
Yeah.
They got really friggin' far. Like real friggin' far.
Yeah. What if when Peach and Mario played together, Peach was always like, Mario, can you come and help me with this? I'm falling behind again. And Mario's like, oh, Peach, you really need to learn how to play the game.
I'll do it to you just this once, but next time things will be different. They're not. I
can't always rescue you.
Oh God. Lil Mac would beat me in Brawl. Little Mac would be a professional, like, esports Street Fighter V champion. Okay? Lil Mac would not be a platform fighter kind of guy. God, that was dumb. Oh God, dying.
So it says, speaking of speedruns, I changed my mind on doing Pitfall: The Lost Expedition.
Setup was a little too inconvenient, and you're too lazy. Yeah, doing stuff for, like, old consoles is hard when you can't just depend on, like, HDMI. Hey, I've been thinking about getting, like, some stuff myself. I basically think that I need another part in my setup in order to make, like, retro streaming possible myself. Like, there's this thing called the Retro Tank that will actually get composite, component, and S-video signal and convert it to HDMI, and I think that's basically what I want. Possibly? I will be pissed if the Blackmagic won't even pick that up.
Oh God. Dude, Ridley is a streamer, and he plays Super Metroid, and he plays the fight where Samus beats him. He just throws the controller down and goes, oh, that's fucking bullshit. I would never lose to her. Are you fucking kidding me?
Writers need to figure out their shit.
Yeah.
They're not true historians. They don't know the truth.
I fucked her bird family up. You think she's gonna beat me? Fuck that. I blew her up on her own spaceship. You've seen the latest Smash.
I hope in Metroid Prime 4 that... You know, I wonder if they're just not going to give her a character. They basically gave Samus, like, a little bit of characterization in Metroid Prime 3, right? There was, like, a lot more talking, I think. Metroid Prime as well, I've only really experienced the first one. Never really played the second and third one.
Dude, I have gotta play Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime is good, yo. I would love to be along for that one. Like, if you just, like, Discord screen share or whatever the hell. Or stream it.
Meet up. I don't want to stream that. I want to play it, like, on the console.
That's fair. That game is actually pretty damn hard to emulate properly. Like, there's a whole bunch of pre-setup that you gotta do that you don't have to do with, like, other games.
Really?
Yeah. Metroid Prime is legitimately one of the most complicated games on the GameCube. Not counting, like, Rogue Squadron games.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Which, by the way, your fun fact of the day, Rogue Squadron is from Factor 5, the studio, and Factor 5 is known for, like, making extremely complex games.
Zero says, I just imagine Olimar playing Pikmin, and he says, wait, did Steve get eaten? Ice King says, Samus would be a military survival channel.
Yes! Yes! You know that guy that, like, I showed you, I think? That, just, like, does survival stuff, and he, like, shows him building stuff from, like, scratch, basically?
Yeah, I think so.
Samus would be doing shit like that? Oh god.
That would be pretty cool.
Back we go. Louis is in Pikmin 2 and 3. A bunch of his creature notes include him talking about how to cook them and how they taste. Oh! Oh, Louis! No! You must be a herbivore, not a carnivore. This boss was always a little bit complex. Just trying not to get bounced off. Oh god. Let's go! Bring it on!
Mario would probably do a blog.
God damn it, man! Okay, so does anybody know if the health resets when I fall off? I think the health does reset, that's the worst part. Oh my god.
Oh, the boss?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Of course not. I was asking the audience.
Just co-hosting. Zero says Wario would be a prank channel. Yeah, that's true.
Oh god.
It'd be so much farting.
Wait,
though.
no,
That'd be
you know
most of
that
the pranks.
you know the Lamborghini guy?
No. It's the
Really?
Lamborghini guy. No, I don't.
so there's this guy that made like YouTube ads, and it was just like the most weird fucking shit. Oh god. Because he was like, I'm just in here, my garage, got my Lamborghini, and like, he just talks about like self-help, and he like has a YouTube channel, and he just like made like a few YouTube ads that played like constantly because he had so much goddamn money they could pump into like YouTube ads. Everybody hated his guts. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I have mercy on my soul. Centipede! Centipede!
I think Luigi would have one of the YouTube channels that's like very unpopular yet still has a high level of production. Like a fountain pen review channel. Or like a vacuum cleaner review channel. That's what what Luigi would do.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's hard. That's really hard.
Hello everybody, this is my review of the Hoover 3000. It has 3 settings for carpets and 2 settings for hard floor. he like turns the vacuum cleaner on. He's like trying to shout over it for the review. So this is very good.
Oh my.
Look at how clean the carpet is.
Special thank you to my sponsor, Blue Apron.
Yeah, he still has the vacuum cleaner going. It's like the ad for Blue Apron is not centered at all on screen.
It's just a piece of paper they just got printed out. Oh my god. I need to see this now.
I love the idea of Luigi doing vacuum cleaner reviews and trying to shout over them.
I love the idea of Luigi just being a terrible YouTuber.
Yeah, that's what he would be. He'd be so bad at it.
No audio production, no video production whatsoever.
Yeah, like a fucking 720p camera. Doze is thinking an unboxing channel, maybe. I bet he would do that, but it would be vacuum cleaners.
Be absolutely mundane items that nobody cared about.
Yeah.
So this is a hairbrush that I bought at the flea show today.
It's pretty good. It's missing some of its bristles, but I was given a good price on it. Bowser Jr. would be nothing but box openings.
Bowser Jr. would be pretty spoiled. I have a feeling that Bowser Jr.'s channel would look very much like Jake Paul's channel, honestly.
Which one is Jake Paul?
The asshole that filmed the Suicide Forest in Japan.
Ah, yes, that guy. It might be.
Oh, come on! Oh.
Is that like a new exotic location in every video because he just has the money to do that?
Basically.
That's what Baby Bowser would do.
Oh, I did get them screwed up? Oh yeah, I forgot there were brothers. There's Jake Paul and then there's Logan Paul. I don't care.
Baby Bowser puts out a video. He's like, "Sorry guys, my video on Chili is gonna be late because my dad's being a dick and he won't pay for the trip."
Got a copyright strike on the prank video the other day. Freaking morons. I owned them!
They won't allow me back in the Mushroom Kingdom because I kidnapped the princess or whatever.
Okay, well then, that's one way to win it. Oh, you just got a damage boost through that nonsense. Oh, Jesus.
I was gonna return her after my dad was done hanging out with her.
I wonder if Bowser Jr. isn't going to be any of this, and instead he would just be a wholesome Let's Play channel.
That would be hilarious. He only plays indie games with, like, heartfelt messages about society.
So I want you to look up the commercial for Nintendo Switch Online and see, like, Bowser Jr. and Bowser, like, showing off stuff for it.
I've seen those. Maybe not the most recent ones, but I remember some of that stuff for like parental advisory things. I'll look at the new ones.
How do I easily get down from here? Guess I'm supposed to have the duck by now. Oh yeah, oh, I can go get the duck! Oh, let's go get the duck! First order of business. At least I think I can get the duck at this point. I guess we'll find out. Ah!
Yeah, I've seen the parental controls trailer.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. That was cute. There's a bunch of memes that came out about it that were amazing.
Isaiah says Kirby would play Game Boy games. Kirby would do like the
Wouldn't Kirby be a cooking channel? Let's be honest for ourselves.
Kirby would either be a cooking channel or Kirby would do the challenge videos because like only Kirby could be good at those things. Like the cinnamon challenge, Kirby would fucking nail the cinnamon challenge. Kirby wouldn't even fucking flinch. He'd go down as the most legendary challenge channel on YouTube. Oh
god, I do not know how to get the hell out of here. Fuck, this sucks. Might even be in the wrong cave. But yeah, Kirby would be in that type of channel that's like, I'm gonna eat like 100 Big Macs.
He's like, okay, here I go. This might take a while. And then he just fucking inhales it all in like 2 seconds. and then Luigi comes out and tries to review Kirby as a vacuum cleaner.
No. Luigi would just comment on the video and be like, holy crap, I wish my vacuums could suck like that.
That's reaction videos. I can't believe Kirby did that. I'm gonna watch 10 more. All for you guys. Rate, like, comment, subscribe. Doe says they can see Bowser Jr. getting into Rube Goldberg machines.
Oh, I totally forgot. I was supposed to grab the fucking pearl.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't get the pearl. Ice King thinks Luigi would do urban exploring.
I could see that. I could see Luigi doing some shaky cam exploring.
Because of all the money he makes from Luigi's Mansion. All their games are like canon in the universe where they stream. I like that. Hi, Kitsune.
Hey, Kitsune. Welcome, welcome.
Who's like a buff Nintendo character?
Donkey Kong?
I guess Donkey Kong.
Big Mac? Lil Mac.
Oh yeah, Big Mac, Little Mac, Big Mac, Little Mac. One of them's a Nintendo character. One of them's a McDonald's product.
I think
What's the
that
difference?
the ultimate form of Little Mac is called Big Mac.
Oh really?
Giga Mac, maybe? Something like that. I don't know. Somebody who knows Super Smash Bros. 4, tell me what Little Mac's ultimate is called.
I wonder if they'd run into copyright problems if they called it Big Mac. I imagine Little Mac and Donkey Kong would do like those workout videos on YouTube, those like training regimens. Donkey Kong's like, you always want to eat a banana before you do a workout. Then when you end a workout, you want to eat a bunch more bananas. Doe says Gigamac.
Alright, 4th floor. I sure hope you all like that heart sound. We're gonna be hearing that for a while.
And then all of the Fire Emblem characters do ASMR.
Gigamac, it is called Gigamac. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that they actually couldn't get Big Mac. It just wasn't an option for them.
Dude, I would want Marth to do ASMR. That'd be fantastic.
I legitimately just don't care what Marv does.
I want Marth to do ASMR. Have you seen those ASMR videos from, there's like this one woman who does ASMR where she eats like unusual and strange cuisine?
I don't watch ASMR videos, so...
It's pretty intense. She eats bee larvae in one video.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, this might... kill me?
Don't die, Bwarch.
There we go. Safe and sound. Now I need to fall from the floor above to the floor below. Why are you coming after me? Oh god! Fuck off! Give me some hearts, damn it. Give me anything, you dumb game!
Azura says Roy would do one, is that billion? I'm gonna say 1 billion degree knife videos.
I don't even begin to know what all the Koopa kids would do.
I would love to see Roy do knife videos.
I guess Wendy might do makeup tutorials. Maybe.
When, what's Wendy from?
Wendy is one of the Koopa kids.
I don't know the Koopa kids very well.
Ooh boy. We got it! Yes! The Moon Pearl! This protects the hero from the changing effects of the Golden Power. The Golden Power is what turns us into the bunny. We don't need to be a bunny anymore! Wait, is this really a good thing? I guess it is. I guess it is. Man. Man. I already miss being a bunny.
Doze says Rob would provide academic utilities and tutorials on like math and whatever. Of course, I'm sure the task community would disagree with you, but yeah, that'd be good for Rob. Rob would be good at educational videos. Rob would do like those really quick educational videos on like World War II and stuff like that. They're like more edutainment than education.
Fuck.
What?
Okay, so if I save and quit, that will actually let me go ahead and like start wherever I want to. So it's actually kind of a good thing to die in this case, just to get to where we're going. Start from my house. Why not? Rob would be a channel like either Tom Scott or who's the guy that does like the MS Paint, like really intelligent videos?
I don't know.
Like video essays about like life and how we can make things like better and telling you about like why things are the way they are.
Well, I know those video types. Yeah, Rob could do that. Rob would definitely do video essays, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Any sort of video where there's just going to be tons of talking on a subject.
I guess I can't do this just yet. I gotta wait until the Dark World. And then I also have to have a shovel. Yeah, it's gonna be a while still before I can get the bird. CCP Gray, yes.
Snake would do gun reviews. Guns and like super high-tech gadgetry from like countries we've never heard of.
Snake would be like a popular Call of Duty video person. You
think so?
Oh yeah, he would do like montage and whatnot. Okay, so like specifically, I imagine Snake's channel to be like FPS Russia's channel.
Dude, I think Snake would be like, Call of Duty is too simple for me. I need a more complicated game.
Rainbow Six Siege is my choice.
My bread and butter. You guys heard about this new game called fucking Solid Snake? It's really crazy. You gotta take your controller out and plug it into another port at one point. How they even programmed that? Technology is amazing.
So I'm pretty low on hearts still. Let me go ahead and grab some heart pieces that I know of.
Ice King can see Robin doing one of two things, either talking about historical battles and tactics, or let's see what Expel does on this thing, like a science channel, but with magic. We basically talked about every popular Nintendo character series except for like Legend of Zelda.
I don't think that Link would do YouTube. Just legitimately.
What would he do? Would he do anything?
He would do
Is
finance.
he too cool for YouTube?
He would do finances.
He'd just be an accountant.
Yep.
The lamest Nintendo character. Outside of adventure, Link only understands how to be an accountant.
So let me know, everybody, did that hurt your ears just now?
Did I do it again?
Because I'm experimenting with putting a compressor on my my desktop audio. So basically, like, Whip and both the game are being compressed so that they are raised a little bit, but also they don't go beyond a certain point as far as like hurting your ears.
I would think it would still clip for them, because even with the compressor, like, it's
like
probably
it probably like my biggest concern is like not if it clipped, it's if it hurt the ears, because that's the thing that the compressor tries to do the most, I think, really.
I suppose it would keep it from getting too loud. But it probably still is shitty to listen to. I don't know what Sheik would do. Is disguise tutorials a thing? And what would the Star Fox characters do? What would Fox do? Fox would probably do military videos.
And the Fox would be like that guy that reviews like all the old like rations that militaries had.
Oh yeah. He's like, oh, I remember when we got these on the on Great Fox. Oh man, these sucked. Not as bad as getting my legs chopped off though. He like constantly references that.
Did he get his legs chopped off?
Wasn't that like a thing that they had their legs replaced with like mechanical legs in order to handle the G-force better of the starships or of the R-wings? No,
I had never actually heard of this. Interestingly,
I think that's it. Doe says Ganondorf is Alex Jones. That's a funny idea. He's constantly talking about how the Hyrule monarchy is out of control and making terrible decisions.
Ganondorf is a politics channel.
Yeah, he's like, now if I was in charge of the kingdom, things would be different. Azure thinks Ganondorf would do therapy videos but be horrible at it. I like him as a politics channel.
Ganondorf would be like one of those anti-feminist YouTubers.
There's this vigilante running around, what's his name, like Lonk or something like that, and he thinks he knows how things work. But I've been in this kingdom far longer than he has, and let me tell you something, he doesn't know anything. Running around saving princesses. Did the princesses ask to be saved? He says that they talk to him in his head. Sounds like a crazy person to me. Kitsune one.
I'm so glad that Ganondorf is a wrestler now.
Is he a wrestler?
Sounds like a wrestler to me.
The way I'm doing it?
Yep.
Link's got a 50-50 chance of beating me. But if you combine it with my Ganon form, Link's only got a 25% chance of beating me against my 33.5 chance. Combine that with my 50 chance, his chances go drastically down.
Oh, Whip, I'm glad I could have you today. Thank you for joining us.
I'm happy to do character voices that I'm not good at.
Nah, you're fine. What's up?
Kitsune wants to know what Bowsette would do. I think we've already seen what Bowsette would do.
Oh god, ah!
You gotta go over to Pornhub if you want to know what Bowsette's doing on the internet.
Out of here.
Yeah,
No.
I bet King DDD could do wrestling.
King DDD would make a really good wrestler. Oh, are you ready for lag?
Whoa. You just clipped for me. Or something. That probably was like a Discord latency issue.
Good, I'm glad. Revenge, finally.
You act like I do it on purpose.
Oh, I almost forgot that rupees were, well, not rupees, but flippers were 500 rupees. That, I almost thought that I wasn't going to actually ever use, like, this massive amount of rupees that I had.
You say that there are several different links, and they could all take me on. But you forget, there are several different Ganondorfs. So it's Link and Link and Link and Link and Link and Link versus Ganon and Ganon and Ganon and Ganon and Ganon. It's a tag team matchup that you're just not going to be able to stand. Hi, Okami. Nice to see a fellow nerd.
Hey, bro.
Oh, Kami's your bro.
Yep. Whoops. There we go.
I don't know what tornado tag is. Good soon. I'm uninformed.
Trying to think of things to do. We do have the flippers now, so we've got a few waterways open to us.
Why don't you just beat the game already? God.
I'm working on it.
It's fucking taking forever.
I just do the best I can. Why don't you face me in Brawlhalla Whip?
That's fine. I've offered to let you kick my butt many times, and then you're like, no, I don't want you to feel bad. I'm like, whatever. I don't care about my emotions.
Oh, I remember how to get this one. Bayonetta would be a fashion channel. That'd be pretty cool.
So tornado tag would just be everybody. It would be 7 Ganons and 7 Links all in the ring at the same time.
Crap. I thought there was actually something in there. There is something in there, just in, like, the dark world. I can't get to this guy just yet. I think one of these has something, but I'm not gonna mess around with the graveyard right now.
One v one new Smash Bros. We gotta get it first.
I can get the, get the Ice Rod if I really want.
Bwarch, meet me in a Smash Bros game. I'll lose to you any day of the week. You better believe it.
1v1 new Smash Bros. So, Patrick, yeah. I am very much considering getting a Switch and getting the new Smash Bros. So that might actually be a thing sometime. I'm not buying any of this crap. These are rip-off prices. You're gonna sell me a heart? You're gonna sell me sand now? You're gonna sell me dirt?
$150 for the new Switch? Fuck you. It's actually probably a really good price.
Yeah. That's the price that people who, like, use that scam with Target, like, got. I told you, people got $100 Switches.
I did not know about that. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did I not tell you about that?
I don't think so. Wait,
really? I told everybody about. There's no way you didn't hear about this.
I didn't hear about it.
All right, so to quickly repeat, there was this day where, like, Target messed up and they put out, like, a whole bunch of, like, coupons, except that they could be stacked. So you had, like, 15% off coupons, and you could, like, apply those to, like, a purchase or a bunch of purchases if you really want to push your luck. But the gist of it is that every gamer that I know just took Target by storm, and they got every single console that they possibly could. So people got... I personally got a $200 PS4 Pro. I saw people who got $100 Switches.
That's amazing. I think I do remember you saying that, but I didn't remember all the details. That's pretty good, though.
Some people got turned down, some people got away with it cleanly. It just depended on, like, the manager at the time who was, like, handling their purchase. If the online store, like, allowed them to do it, it was a mess. I know a friend who tried to pre-order, like, Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu or whatever, like, the collector's edition of that's $100, and they tried to get it for $30. But, That didn't work out. They eventually got that canceled, unfortunately. Crap, I thought I could do that.
Your bro wants to verse you in the Smash on stream, and Doze wants to know who you'll main.
So if you ever want to, Pat, we could try and set up something close to it. I've been doing this thing with a few friends where we actually play Super Smash Bros. Melee over netplay, basically. And it actually, like, sometimes works out, depending on location. I guess it might not be great for me and you, because you're in, like, Pennsylvania? I forget where you went, but, over, like, a long distance like that, it might not work out so well. Because I can play, like, a friend in Texas, and the lag really isn't, like, bad at all. But anything further than that, and it's pushing it, unfortunately. So yeah, we might just have to wait for Ultimate, but even with Ultimate, maybe the servers just won't be good enough to support, like, me to the East Coast.
Sorry to hear you have a cold. Get soon. Hope
You could always fight me in Brawlhalla, Pat. That'd be a fun time.
How does that usually go?
Pat has never played Brawlhalla in his entire life, I believe.
Ah. So I know exactly how that would go.
Connecticut. Yeah. Getting a connection to Connecticut would be a little bit of an issue.
It didn't work so well for me in Maryland.
I almost blame your internet, though, just instinctively.
You want to blame everything I can't do anything about.
I mean,
Actually,
you can look at it that way. You can look at it as it's not your fault. And it's fine. But it's a thing that constantly happens. That gets in the way of everything.
Yeah, that's true. We've been having problems with internet at work too.
Oh, jeez.
We just paid for a new package and it's already dropping the connection.
Would I be against a Zelda game where all their different versions are there? What do you mean by that? Different versions of what?
Of Link and Zelda and Ganon.
Sounds weird. I guess I'd be against that, but like soft against that. Just because I wouldn't see the point in having like a whole bunch of different versions of the characters there. It would just be like immersion breaking.
There is one where there's technically 4 Links all at once.
Yeah, but that's different than what Izuku is saying. Izuru.
Izula. Izulander.
God, alright. Let's go ahead and pick up the Master Sword. I am very much, like, screwing around at this point. I always, like, end up doing this, like, a lot whenever I play Link to the Past, is just exploring around. Even if I never find anything, even if I never progress, it's just fun to, like, walk around this map. Especially because the movement mechanics and, like, the mechanics with, like, enemies are so good.
What's good? Having fun is important, despite what some people might tell you. Doze really wants to know who you would main in Smash.
Alright, so the characters that I'm most looking forward to playing are Lucario. I mained Lucario in Brawl, I'm very much looking forward to that. I've been playing the hell out of Yoshi in Melee lately. I'm gonna really be interested. Yo. Okay, Cynic told me something amazing about Yoshi in Ultimate. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Yoshi's eggs are not going to pop until they've bounced at least once.
Really?
Oh my god. I lost my shit. I was like, holy shit, that is the best change ever in the history of all of mankind. I am gonna throw so many more eggs!
You're way more excited about that than I would ever be.
It's a very small change, but it completely changes the way that the character is played.
It does, yeah. I agree just from hearing that.
yeah, that's gonna look forward to. I tried to play Palutena in Super Smash Bros. 4 when I had that for a short amount of time, but I never really got good with her, and other people, like, obviously figured out that Palutena was, like, extremely low on the tier list, so I'm looking forward to seeing if Palutena is playable now.
When I played Smash 4, I enjoyed playing as Baby Bowser.
And those are like the main ones for me. I think there's like a 5th character that I'm forgetting who I'm looking forward to. Maybe like Sonic. From what I hear, Sonic is gonna get nerfed from his Super Smash Bros. 4 form, because in Super Smash Bros. 4, he was like almost top tier. Like, people won tournaments with Sonic, and I can't believe I missed that. I missed the golden age of Sonic when I missed out on Super Smash Bros. 4.
The golden age of Sonic. A Nintendo game. That was where Sonic's golden age was, not with Sega. Corgi asks, if you could name your favorite systemic game, what would it be? Systemic being like having good mechanics, like weather, and affecting stuff like egg hatch times by temperature and stuff.
Really deep systemic games. So I played Stardew Valley. I mildly enjoyed that, but didn't enjoy it like terribly much. The reality of it is, I think that I don't really get into systemic games that much. You know, I'm not one who got into the idea of... Gosh, everything just floats out of my mind when I start trying to think of, like, Don't Starve was not my jam in the slightest. I couldn't get into Don't Starve. I'm trying to think.
Would Harvest games count as systemic games, like, Stardew Valley?
I think Stardew Valley would count. Stardew Valley has a lot of systems inside of it. It's a very light version of that kind of game from that genre, but I think it still counts.
Oh, excuse me.
Can you give me some examples of systemic games, Corgi? It's hard for me to think of what I've actually played, which
What's
is
your
very
top
sad.
Pick, Corgi? Give us an idea of what you love. Tell us more about the Corgi behind the lizard.
Yeah, Gados, that's the thing. From what I hear, Palutena is getting her custom moves as her normal moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's so many, like, good changes in Ultimate, honestly. Like, even just something like, hey, Ryu, when he's facing somebody one-on-one, he will turn to face them just like he would in the actual, like, Street Fighter game.
Can I say that in the moment you're currently in the game, I find it particularly weird how they're handling the shadows from the forest? Considering that they all seem to be coming from leaves and plants that are 1,000 miles above where the highest trees are.
You could say that. You could say that. I guess the idea is that these are smaller trees, but then we've got bigger trees above us. But yeah, it's a little bit strange. Doesn't exactly work from the perspective that they've been showing everything. But they wanted to do it that way.
Well, Nintendo fucked up again. Anyway, Corey says that they like the Catacomb Kids and the Metal Gear franchise for systemic games.
So for Metal Gear games, I haven't enjoyed like a lot of what I've played. I've tried to play them, and for the most part, so whenever I play a game, I have to like the controls, or else I'm almost immediately taken out of it. And that's exactly what's happened with every single Metal Gear Solid game, is that I've tried to control it, and it's been, like, really weird and stiff, and I haven't liked it, and then I just, like, turn off the game. So, Metal Gear Solid 1, I played a little bit of. That was fun enough. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, I barely played for any amount of time. Those, I just did not like the way those games controlled. Metal Gear Solid 4, I played a lot of, but I didn't like that game, because that game kind of fucking sucks in terms of, like, overall scope. Especially with the goddamn cutscenes. That's a game that wants to be more of a movie than it does want to be a game. Far Cry 2 is enjoyable. If Far Cry 2 is included, then Far Cry 2 is probably my favorite systematic game that I've played.
Oh, excuse me.
No, parishioner!
I played a little bit of that Zombie Island game that I think kind of fits this bill. If we're talking about like Far Cry.
Not really.
No?
So, Systemic game is a game that has a whole bunch of systems that interact with each other. So you've got, like, day-night cycle, you've got to do stuff at certain times, you've got to, like, only interact with stuff with a certain thing.
Oh, really? Far Cry has that going on?
Yeah.
Oh. Shows how little I played of Far Cry.
Far Cry 2 had some amazing mechanics, especially as far as, like, the way that fire was handled in that game. You've got malaria that you've got to keep under control, so you've got to, like, get, like, pills every now and then. That game had systems in it. Let's go ahead and just get this fella out of the way. Thank you very much. Out of my way, peons!
A Zerg rush with Pikmin.
The army of Pikmin approaches.
Corey said, Red Dead 2 is going to have horse testicle physics. Okay.
It has been, in fact, an article that was written that somebody spent a very good amount of time on, probably, where they talked about how the horse testicles would actually shrink up in cold weather in Red Dead 2.
Wow, and how is that a system? Do you have to keep track of your horse's balls? Make sure your horse is comfortable before you set out on your journey. You don't want your horse's testicles shriveling up too early.
Yo, I've got the Master Sword now. I gotta get to full health so I can start shooting lasers. Actually, I've gotta get to full health so I can show me shooting lasers.
What if you have to help your horse mate so that it's not pissy on journeys?
Just needs to get out some frustration. Hey Davey, welcome to the stream. Alright, so I'm gonna walk out here and I'm gonna show you the fact that when you're at full health, you can actually shoot lasers from your sword whip. So enjoy that.
Let's see it.
You also won't be able to hear it, but it makes a very cool sound.
It looks like the Star Rod.
You know, I forgot you were here.
That I was here?
No. These bomber guys. The edge of the castle.
According to Izuru, there is an animation called One Punch Min. I'm very intrigued. What is it about, Izuru?
They probably meant One Punch Man. So, the anime One Punch Man, I mostly enjoyed. I respected the animation. I didn't really care much for the characters or the writing. Like, I really thought that part kind of sucked. But the animation and the music were stellar. But I just didn't care about a lot of the believability of anything. I didn't care that, like, the character's, like, OP. I just didn't like that. Like, it's the entire point of the anime, but I just don't gel with it as an idea.
Here you go, Bwarch. Davey says it's a Pikmin parody of One Punch Man. A Pikmin that one punches everything. I'm gonna look it up. Damn it, I want that to be real.
That would be pretty damn good, Doze. That would be a good change. Be pretty easy to get, like, past 0%, but it would be fun. It would be a fun little, side note, detail, Easter egg, whatever you want to call it. Ah! Don't stab me! Oh, thank you. That helps a lot, actually. Holy shit, that was so lucky.
See, Corgi is also mentioning NetHack and Dwarf Fortress as good systemic games.
Dwarf Fortress is a game that I'll probably never care about. So yeah, I think based on everything that we're learning, that systemic games just aren't to my fancy for the most part. Like, I like light systemic, you know? Like Rain World.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever get into Dwarf Fortress.
But full on, like, if you just make a game that all of its systems, like, go into each other, then it starts to become boring for me somehow.
Why don't you just go play real life, huh? I'll show you a good system. You gotta eat all the time, or you'll die. How's that for a system?
That is a system. That's a system many games use, actually.
And Corgi has also mentioned Breath of the Wild for having a system.
Breath of the Wild, I think, is one of the worst Zelda games ever made.
I don't know, does Animal Crossing technically count? Because, like, what consequences are there? Does a system have to have consequences?
Not really. You just have to have a whole bunch of systems that interact with each other. So, the day-time cycle is entirely, like, important in Animal Crossing. Like, it is important when you do things.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, Doe is asking the real questions. Let me see if I can get you an answer. So, systemic, the definition I'm getting from Google is relating to a system, especially as opposed to a particular part. And systematic, done or acting according to a fixed plan or system. Let me do a versus search on these.
Aw, damn it, I thought I was going to kill him in one blow. Oh well. Heart! Yes! Wait, I'm not back up to full just yet. Close.
Throughout a whole system. And systematic describes something that was thorough and intentional, methodical, or implemented according to a plan.
You're all a bunch of nerds.
So... systemic describes something as a system, it would seem, and systematic describes the action of the system? Systematic is a system taking place, and systemic is the system. You know what? It can probably be either. Who the fuck cares? English language is an enigma. I would be inclined to stick with systemic. That seems more on point.
I've never had that problem where I didn't breathe for a while, Azuru.
Link has had it.
Oh ho ho, Whip, you so funny.
I mean, I think that's what Azuru is getting at, right?
These soldiers are so mad that I have this magic sword that can just attack them. They just have regular swords. Oh, these peons. Oh, Bwarch, I have been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda.
Oh no.
Ho ho! With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It's only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Now I must go.
Bwarch, this guy's evil as fuck. You gotta stop him.
That he is. That he is. And we're gonna stop him the only way we know. By killing the fuck out of him.
Alright. That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay, I forgot how this fight goes. Ow. There we go. Finally. Alright, let's go, Aghanim. You and me, mano a mano. Oh god. That's right. I will win this tennis match. To the death. If need be. Damn it, I can never tell when it's gonna be, like, blue.
I'll be right back.
Okay, doke. Ah, well met. Like the true hero that you are, but I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the Dark World. Into the Dark World? Oh no! Oh no! Oh hey, I'm not a bunny rabbit. Well, isn't that fun? You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Aghanim sent to the Dark World as members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men. They have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. Okay, enough of that. I do Sarasala like a disservice giving him that voice. Leave it to me, old man. Interesting trivia, does. The creatures in Rainworld actually remember encounters? That's a new one for me. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I appreciate that everybody is here, and that we actually did get, like, a lot of people watching tonight. Really? That... Probably need, like, a giant bomb for that, I guess. Weird. But, I am pretty tired at this point. In a whole lot of ways. I will probably be streaming more of this. We're gonna try and get to the end of this, especially for the purposes of the SNES Classic Beat-a-thon. Oh, God, my mind. My mind is in shambles at this point. So much going on. So much stimulation over the course of like 2 or 3 hours. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll see if Whip can join me for next time, but with his work schedule, it's always kind of hard to work out. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. This was a fun stream. I'll see you all later.